Welcome to Got a Game for You Summer Game Fest Edition. Have you ever played a game you loved so much but had no one to gush about it with? Same. That's why we made this podcast. To geek out with you. Every summer, the gaming world comes together for Summer Game Fest, a week in June packed with announcements, showcases, and hands-on demos of what's next. This year, Meghan and I went all in. We played 18 game demos and sat down for 12 dev interviews to bring you the ones you've gotta play. In part 3 of our coverage, we're spotlighting FBC, Firebreak, Dosa Divas, One Last Meal, and The Last Flag. We'll also share our chats with the devs behind Dosa Divas and The Last Flag, and wrap it up with an exclusive check-in with Mac from The Last Flag to talk about where the game's at right now. Imagine being the cleanup crew for the whole of reality itself. That's Firebreak. FBC Firebreak is a 3-player co-op shooter from Remedy Entertainment, set in the same strange, shifting world as Control. You play as bureau agents, diving into unstable pocket dimensions called Firebreaks, battling supernatural anomalies while collecting resources to upgrade your gear and clearance level. Firebreak is out now, launched on June 17th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. I was the one who got hands-on with Firebreak, and after seeing it in action, its Control turned up to 11. Weird, tense, and beautifully cinematic. Let's take a look at my gameplay and hear what I had to say about it in the moment.
I was about to play Firebreak. There's a lot of people in her head, so I'm gonna be doing your little shoutcasting here for Shelby. Shelby is deep in the shooting game. She's playing with a couple other people. Ew, what the heck? Why do they look crazy? This is very different than the horror game. Than Crystal. Her aim is somehow so much better now. Wait, she's crushing now. Get out of here, Shelby. She's locked in.
I just played Firebreak, which is a 3-person team co-op type shooty.
You were so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I felt a lot better with this one than the other one, and I had really good teammates playing with me, which I got lucky.
Yeah.
But we also got downed a few times, so we needed to have our handheld, which luckily a team member from Firebreak was basically backseat gaming us the whole time, which we needed, but it was fun.
The game comes out. Do you think you'll want to play with friends?
Yes.
Really?
Me, you, Lena.
Oh, no.
3-person, but there's different jobs, so I had the job of having the hose, which was
I
honestly...
saw that. What was that?
Basically, any fire, I put it out. Any gunk on your teammates, I cover them in water and cleanse them. I liked that. And then there's the repair kit guy who has the wrench, which repairs things quicker. Any teammate can repair stuff, though. And then
you were good at switching between your guns and then your weapon and then your job.
Yes.
Right.
Which I did. I was switching so fast that I started shooting at the fire instead of the hose. They're like a little learning curve, but it was fun. And then all the sticky notes get stuck to you and your vision gets covered, so I have to hose you down.
Oh my God! Wow.
I like it.
Okay, so what's your GGFY? Is it seal of approval?
GGFY approved. I'm excited. I'm gonna make everyone play with me.
Yeah!
Lena Meals. Packs a punch.
Dosa Divas, One Last Meal. What if your family's recipes powered a mech suit built to fight corruption? Dosa Divas, One Last Meal is a turn-based narrative RPG where 2 sisters, Samara and Amani, pilot a food-powered mech on a journey to challenge a corporate fast food empire and reconnect with their roots. Each encounter mixes story and strategy. You gather ingredients, cook dishes that power your mech, and unleash flavor-based abilities that turn each fight into a feast. Releases early 2026 on PC and consoles. Meghan and I both got to play Dosa Divas, and it was such a standout, heartfelt, colorful, and genuinely original. Here's a peek at the demo.
Cool. How does it feel?
I like it.
Yeah, it feels good.
I love the graphics.
What a fun, silly concept, right? It looks like a takeout box with arms a little bit.
You're so right.
Oh, you're collecting ingredients.
Bell pepper. Love the arrows. I need help with the direction. Oh, wait.
Oh, not yet.
Totally not where I'm supposed to go, I guess. I don't trust my navigation skills.
I've driven in the car with you the last 2 days.
I keep missing the parking lot. In the name of...
In the name of Lena. Lena's gonna like this too much.
I know.
This
Actually,
is bad.
we can't tell her about it.
She can't play this. Oh.
Ooh, too early.
Oh, yeah. You ever play Paper Mario? It's kind of like timed like defense and
Yeah, I don't think I
turn-based.
did.
Oh,
Okay, got it.
That was pretty good. Good job.
Uppercut. Get lost.
Get lost, get out of here.
And tell Lena about this.
We have the same hair.
Basically.
Oh. Ooh.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Okay, I'm ready this time.
Nice.
We
There
did
you
it.
go.
Oh, okay. As soon as I see it, I block. Too early.
You're on 5 HP.
Oh yeah, I can't take another hit.
Nice. There you go.
Okay.
That guy's dreaming of chicken.
Oh yeah, he had an effect called stuffed.
Oh shoot.
He's too hungry. Let's take him out.
Bye.
KO.
Wow, 19 damage.
Huge.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Good luck. Pretty good. That looks good.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Healthful.
Dosa Fury.
Oh, wow. Spirit dosa.
Youthful, light, and aspirational. I can taste the uncertainty. What?
That's so fun.
Wow, this is a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to play this one. Oh, uh-oh.
I wrapped the recording.
I don't know who has a point.
We also talked with the dev about how food, family, and storytelling all come together in Dosa Divas.
Hi, I'm Eka. I'm the game director of Dosa Divas from Outer Loop Games.
So we just finished playing the demo. I wanted to start off by asking, there's obviously a lot of food
Yes.
inspiration in this game.
Yeah.
How would you describe this game as far as its flavor profile, and how spicy are we talking?
Oh, the spicier the better.
Okay.
Yeah. Extra spicy.
And do these inspirations come from your own families? There's a lot of family dynamics in this game.
Yeah. We're kind of working through some of our own stuff on the team, but also just like cultural aspects from different people on the team as well. So.
Yeah. How would you describe the relationships between the sisters in the game?
One of the sisters, Amani, the older sister, she's been gone for about 10 years after like a big family event where their sisters, their parents, and some other friends used to run a restaurant, and they had a big falling out. The game starts where we're picking up and they're trying to resolve it.
Where did you get the inspiration for including mechs into this game?
I don't know. I just had a thought about like two sisters and a mech as a concept, and then just kind of noodled on it.
Yeah.
So.
Have you ever had a interest in like mech anime or just?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean
Cool.
Avis and all sorts of things. So
Awesome. Gurren Lagann.
yeah, Gurren Lagann. Yep.
So good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Wow, I think about you all the time. I really love Thirsty Suitors. I love what you did with it. And
thank you so much.
saw the announcement last year
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah.
And so excited to get hands-on. For someone who's just getting to know you and watching this for the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time, what can they expect going into playing Dosa Divas?
Yeah, so Dosa Divas it's a fantastical world, loosely based on our real world, but it's like
Yeah, the
it's-
corporate stuff is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
real.
A lot of fast food and corporate, anti-corporate stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of our themes that we like to explore. But yeah, we are building out these villages. So what you saw was like the first starting village, and
Wow.
there's a couple more, and then you come back around. So it's like I wouldn't call it open world, but it's
Feels like that a little
yeah,
bit.
you get to move around a lot between them, and people have different tastes and different wants and different types of food. You start with dosas, and you make other types of food later.
Oh, really? I was wondering. I was
Yeah,
like, are we just
yeah.
going to get like a Dosa's masterclass on all
Yeah.
the possibilities?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a food truck mech.
Yeah.
So you have like plate foods, and then you might have bowl foods, you might have hand
Ooh,
foods, and
expanding.
mix and match. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite like meal in the game that you're like, we have to work this in? This is my thing.
I mean, well, the cool thing about it is you can mix and match things. Kind of like Schedule 1 in a way. I mean, we were doing this before
We're
that,
just
but
talking about this game and how obsessed, and how bad we feel playing it. This is
Yeah.
Dosa Divas does not like to go
no. We're trying to. We're doing good, not harm.
yeah.
But anyway, I think it's fun for me to see what people like mix and match with their
Yeah.
dosas. So like we make sweet ones and spicy ones and savory ones, and the different characters. We give them like different needs. Sometimes they'll just like say, hey, I want this one or that one, and
The
so it
different
changes.
hankering.
Yeah.
One thing I really liked was the age of the main characters.
Oh, yeah.
What doesn't say specifically, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh man, does she have like little grays in her hair?
She does. So
No,
yeah.
that's me. Like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
hair right
I
now.
mean,
I'm like,
right here,
yeah. But I feel like youth is always fantasized and like that's the
in
story
games.
that's always being told. I
Yeah.
play a lot of TTRPGs and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you're a high schooler. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why can't I be in my 30s? I want to
Yeah.
hear about that story.
Yeah,
So I
and
appreciate that.
The sisters are in their 30s, 40s. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
They were calling them grannies. I was
know,
Like, wait,
well,
hang on. And then we've
yeah.
met actual grannies.
Yes,
Okay.
Achi, yeah.
Yeah.
We always have to have a cool auntie in our games. So,
Always.
yeah.
Yeah, the wise sage auntie that knows what's up.
Yeah.
A little bit of a temperament, but still
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
What was the thought process being like, oh yeah, we want to make sure these main characters are like of a certain age?
I just mostly because we don't see that a lot in games, and I'm like, it also gives us a lot more. Where I'm not going to spoil the story, but like
No.
a lot of it, like we deal with more adult things in our games, even though they're stylized.
Yeah.
And some of my favorite stories in anime, like Furin,
Yeah.
which I adore so much because it like explores humanity from or I guess the morality and how short life is.
Yeah.
From a perspective of an elf that has lived for 1,000 years, right?
Yeah.
And I love exploring those kind of serious, deep stories
No,
and
I
still
love
make it
that.
entertaining and fun. So
And colorful.
yeah.
Right, and food-centered
Yeah.
and life-giving.
I don't think we have in the West or in the U.S. we don't have a lot of cartoons. The cartoons are like made for kids,
Yeah.
and I love anime because it's like made for like adults, and you can explore
Yeah.
all sorts of things. And I love that want to do that in games too. Yeah.
So I just got done playing Venba a
Yeah.
couple months ago.
yeah.
And,
We're good friends with those guys. They're awesome. Yeah.
Incredible game.
Yeah.
My friend Lena, not the evil one from your game.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
She's kind of evil in my life, but in a good way, a real pain. I learned about so many new recipes I
Uh-huh.
had no idea
Yeah.
about. I loved when I met you because you're like, I want to tell stories about like brown people and their culture because
Yeah.
we're not seeing that in games.
For me, like I've been in games for a long time, so
Yeah.
I think it'll be my 30 years next year. So
That's too long.
yeah, my
You
first.
only have a little bit of
I
time?
know.
That's crazy.
I worked on a Morrowind way back
Whoa,
when. So
what the heck?
yeah,
You
and some
just-
games.
So did you put on a diaper and then you just went into games or what?
Sure, yeah, I'm only 25. Sure, yeah. So I mean, a lot of the teams I worked on, I grew up in the U.S. A lot of the teams are mostly white male.
Yeah, well, that was
So-
a lot of America, in
Yeah.
games.
So when I started our studio 8 years ago with the idea of trying to focus on to other cultures,
Yeah.
but I also saw a way to stand out.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of the same themes and stories, like you're saying, and
Yeah.
like wanted to use our own experiences and background to kind of tell those stories. And it felt like there's so many games out there, like give a player a reason to try something and experience something different, like
Yeah.
Vemba or Thirsty Suitors or Dosa Divas.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of our recipes are. I grew up in Sri Lanka before I moved to
No
the
way.
States.
Okay,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, and then so folks on the team are my art director and concept artist who loves painting food. That's why we have Dosa Divas and Thirsty. He's
They make it look so good.
yeah, Vijay is from South India or like Chennai. So like we talk about a lot of sort of the type of Indian food or Asian food that are in the U.S. and are from different regions of India, like
Yeah.
northern India.
So different.
Yeah, so like Vemba they're also from South India. So you see these recipes you don't typically see in restaurants here. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. It's so cool. Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Anything you want to share with our audience?
Wishlist Dosa Divas. That'd be awesome. It's on Steam and it'll be on consoles at some point when we announce it. So.
All right. And and check out Thirsty Suitors if you haven't. It's a nice
Thank
little
you.
appetizer for what's to come.
Yes.
Flag time, baby.
What if Capture the Flag became a game show with lasers, heroes, and a party bus? The Last Flag is a 5v5 competitive arena shooter from Night Street Games, founded by Imagine Dragons frontman Dan Reynolds and his brother Mac Reynolds. It's Capture the Flag reinvented. Before each round, teams hide their flags, then battle across bright, fast-paced arenas to steal the other team's flag and defend their own. You pick from a roster of heroes with unique abilities and farm in-game currency by taking down AI cash bots or completing objectives, spending that cash mid-match to upgrade powers and gadgets. This game is coming in 2026 on Steam and Epic Games, with consoles to follow. We got to play The Last Flag at a LAN party event, and it was just as fun as it sounds.
Are we millennials or what?
Where are you? Oh, there you are. I was like, where'd you go? You're hiding behind my hair perfectly. All the secrets. That's us. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, but good reminder. Whoa!
First game victory.
Nice. That was crazy, right?
I like that.
You
I
were
like
locked
that.
in. I was definitely playing wrong for the first bit, but
I know, it took a minute to learn, but that was really fun.
We talked to Mac Reynolds about The Last Flag and what it's been like turning a childhood game into something this ambitious.
I'm Mac. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Night Street Games, and our first game is Last Flag. We just announced it yesterday at Summer Game Fest, and it is pure capture the flag. It's like a schoolyard, actual hide-and-seek capture the flag.
And it's set in the 70s, right? Why the 70s?
So 70s is an interesting time period. It can mean a lot of things to different people, right? For
Truly.
us, very much about the expressiveness, the over-the-top personalities. Think like Quentin Tarantino 70s.
Oh, I was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
I can see it in your
The
eyes.
vibes. Yeah. That you saw, you knew.
I saw, you knew.
Are you a first-person shooter? You talked about GoldenEye over there, which I am undefeated.
No, I could be professional.
Same.
No, I'm like, if I ever did esports back in those days, I used to have college parties, and we do tournaments.
Okay, I smash. Listen, when it went from 007 GoldenEye to Halo, the gap was too big for me. But
I never got into Halo.
I was
Couldn't do
so
it.
bad. I was like doing this, couldn't.
Yeah, I know.
But
It's so linear, but it was so like.
In GoldenEye, I smashed. Still really, really good to this
But
day.
you were odd job.
I did duck. Come on now. Come on. So, where's the inspo for this? Why a shooter?
So it actually, the first idea really was capture the flag before shooter. And we think of it as capture the flag first, shooter second.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a great shooter to succeed in the game. You might be awesome at flag finding. You might be great at sneaking around and taking radar towers to help you find the flag. Oh, do yourself some credit. I think you're a little better shooter than you give yourself credit.
No, I'm not. You have to understand. It stopped at 007, but I felt so good
That
playing
was a peak game, right? That's
it
a good
was,
place
yeah.
to stop.
I know,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
great. But I felt really good shooting in that game. It felt so satisfying and amazing. It kind of reminded me. I know it's not good to compare games, but Overwatch was so satisfying when it first came out.
Oh,
It
yeah.
felt so good,
They
especially
put that spiciness on, the crispy feeling.
it
was really good.
first, when it first dropped, it felt so nice and so satisfying, and that's what I'm feeling playing this. Obviously, a completely different feel, completely different
very
vibes,
sweet.
but it feels good. You guys, you made it really good.
Well, I got to give credit where credit's due. I wish he wasn't here to hear this because his head's going to get so big. But our game director, Matthew Berger, one of the things he early on kind of put as a stake in the ground was you should feel joy.
There's flag in the ground.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. I should have low-hanging fruit. He said every time you press a button, you should feel joy.
Oh, that's
So if you're you hear something, you see something, it doesn't matter. You miss with your ability, it doesn't matter. It should feel good. It should
Wow.
feel. And so that was one thing, and then movement was another. You got to feel good moving around. It's a big map. There's a ton of things. So if you're the archer, you have your dashes. If you're the scout, you're holding on for dear life
Yeah.
to the rifle while it's the bird is dragging
Yeah.
you. So it should always feel fun to do things.
It felt super smooth. The running, the jumping, it felt really, really, really nice. Felt like I was gliding in the game. If I wasn't shooting or hiding or running.
It's because you're a very talented glider, probably.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you're really just my hair's gonna start getting bigger, and it's already pretty big.
Hi, I'm Matthew Berger. I'm the game director on Last Flag at Night Street Games.
Were there any game inspirations that you were thinking of while developing this game?
Yes, that's a really, really good question. So, some of the inspirations actually came from fighting games. We really like some of the things that Street Fighter did. And one of the small things is, so we have a character in our game called Camilla. Camilla is a weapons engineer, and she comes from Brazil. And when I was growing up and playing Street Fighter, I love that the characters, they said their attacks, you could hear them, and they said it in their language.
Oh.
And so Camilla is actually, because she's from Brazil, all her attacks, she says her voice lines in Portuguese. And it's a member of our team who's from Brazil who voices her. So that was a
Amazing.
really important inspiration for us. I love that.
Amazing. So do all the characters have backstory that you unfold while you're playing as well?
All the characters have backstories, they all have personalities, and that not only informs, who they are, but also how we express their gameplay. So Masako's an archer, and she comes from Japan, but she likes heavy metal. And so her abilities, they actually use heavy metal both in the visuals and in the audio, and her outfit is of a heavy rocker because she loves it, because she rocks. So yeah, we try to have that expressed in every single one of our contestants.
Awesome. And is that just discovered through voice lines, or are there things that you find out about the characters other ways?
It's mostly discovered through voice lines right now, but we love our contestants. They have big personalities for a reason, so we want to do more with them.
Oh, exciting. I found myself liking the character Parker with the bird.
Oh, yeah.
I liked him. It felt good.
Yeah, but so Parker's our scout.
Right.
And he has this pet bird, Luther, who is technically classified as a weapon of war, even though he's super cute.
Right.
And so he uses Luther a lot. The funnest thing is when you have Luther pull you by your rifle, and
Yeah.
you run fast and you jump.
I was using that the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't use the flying around a whole lot.
No, and you use that in the games you played with me, which you won. Let's
Yes.
point that out. It's important. You
We
won.
are 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Winning streak.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that you would want people to know about the game? Maybe.
How much time do you have? So, Last Flag is really a pure capture the flag game. It's super important for us. You hide the flag.
Yeah.
And you saw on a big map, you really hide the flag, which means you have to find the flag. So that's a wonderful experience that no other capture the flag game does. You have 10 heroes, big personalities, 4 maps. They're all different. You got to see 2. You got to see
Yeah.
Copper Falls, which are a little quiet mining town. And then you got to see our snow map, Logjam. So that's some of the things that people can look forward to.
Amazing. I love the sound of the snow under our footsteps.
Right?
I was like, the sounds are amazing. And then 2 quick questions that we're asking everybody. First, what is your guilty pleasure game?
Okay, that's hard for 2 reasons.
Okay.
The first one is I don't believe in guilty pleasures.
You're right. There's no shame here.
Exactly. I will answer this a little bit differently. So here's the thing. Every time I play like a story game or a single player game where you have moral choices you get to make,
Yeah.
I don't ever do the good choices.
Oh no. I just don't have it in me to pick the bad
Yeah,
choices.
no, that's just the way it is.
It's part of the story. You have to find
It
out
is.
what it's like to be the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
And they always have cool wardrobe choices.
True. The villains get the best wardrobe.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We're so excited. Do we know a release for this game yet? Or
Not yet,
Not
but
yet.
we're going into
Soon.
alpha and beta, and people can join at lastflag.com, and they can sign up, and they can come and play the game.
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
All right.
I was gonna give you like a disco light, but I didn't do it to you.
But then I
time
would
to
have started
party.
dancing.
That's why I didn't do it.
Shelby, what the heck?
We're gonna
Wait,
spaceship.
what the heck? They're like, oh, we got an Uber for you. It's our own Uber.
It's a bus.
It's a bus. That's so nice. Wow, they were so nice.
That was so fun.
It was an amazing.
Okay.
We're in a spaceship,
They
alright?
didn't even serve us alcohol.
No, we're sober right now. We're just like peak exhausted. First of all, that game was incredible. It was so nice, and like to top it off, the experience was incredible. They were so like you can tell they're like gamers through and through.
Yeah, they were the coolest.
I wasn't expecting that.
And genuinely so much fun.
That was so. I
wanna
wasn't.
play more.
It's not that I wasn't expecting them to be so nice. I wasn't expecting that whole experience. Like
I know.
what?
I can't believe we don't have a bus.
There is no one else.
They're taking us home.
Dude, this is our. Wow.
I feel like we're hogging it. For 20 minutes.
We should.
Let's run around.
Whee! Your seatbelt's on. Oh my god. We're in a car. I gotta put mine on actually. Hang on. Wow, this is service.
I believe the place is across the
Yeah,
street.
it is. Thank you
Okay,
so
no
much.
problem.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, you too as well. Thank you.
Wow. That was great.
Meghan caught up with Mac at the end to see where the game's at now, and he had some fun updates to share.
Mac, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
So much has happened since we last hung out. I was editing together the podcast, and I'm like, I need to talk to this guy because I can't even fit everything in that has progressed. We're in October now, and there's been a lot of really cool updates. Would
It's
you
been
be able to fill us
a
in?
wild few months since you last played, and we got to get you back in to see it. Yeah, we've
I'm
been.
also wearing the shirt, by the way.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Good little shout out for the
Yeah.
shirt there. Not available publicly yet, but one day.
One
day
day.
we'll get there. Yeah, it's been wild. It's been really, really great. I mean, it's interesting because you never know what it's like till you dip your toe in the water and, you know, putting your baby out into the world and mixing metaphors here. But like, we're now getting all this feedback from our play testers. And so we've just been iterating as fast as we can and learning from that. And since we last talked, man, there's been one new hero in the game, a new contestant, Rhodey.
Wow.
He's amazing. He's like grizzled. He's a grizzled roadie, basically, with a grenade launcher for an arm, and super fun. Has like an amp shield he pulls up, whatever. And he's got some pretty cool abilities. and a lot of work on the map. The second map that I think you tried, the snow map, which was
I love that map.
Log Jam.
A lot of good hiding spots. The hiding element made me feel like a little kid. Like, you know, when you go, like, you play hide and go seek and you're like, okay, where are we going to hide this flag? That feeling was so great. It's such a joyous game. This is so cool. Oh my God.
You're cool.
I love this.
And that was the dream, honestly, in making it. Was like, you know, it is a shooter, but it's really capture the flag first. And it's like that magic of setting the playing field however you want, and every game being different as a result is something you don't really get, right? And the feeling even of like the way the music, and that's something, by the way, that's happened since we last talked to. We've added some new songs. We're actually adding more music into the gameplay experience because we've had a lot of people request that. So, you know, when you're hiding, there's a flag hiding song and you feel like a certain way that's like a little bit different for a shooter, you know? It's like a little bit like spy thriller 70s, like intrigue. And then you hear that countdown, you're like, oh crap, I didn't plan it in time. Like, I got to find something. Yeah, we're really excited about the way that people have reacted to that specifically, because that's what, you know, that's the thing that we really want to do first and foremost in the game, was like make a hide and seek game and everything else layers on top of it.
Yeah. Well, you did a really good job with the layering. I mean, you know a thing or two about music, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Those who can't play manage, right? So I'm not like, you know, I'm not like the pro. I was in like some bands growing up and stuff, but no, I'm not the pro.
Well, it's such a great game. It's such a good time. I haven't felt this kind of joy co-op gaming in a while. You've captured something really unique and special, and Lena and Shelby and everyone else who's already played it can attest to that. The Discord is pretty, like, everyone on there is very active and vocal, so if anyone is wanting to play The Last Flag or get in on early playtests, that's a great resource, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to lastflag.com, there's a sign up there. You get access to the Discord. We're doing like regular internal playtests too. And so we're trying to get as many people into that as possible, that we can, as many as we can kind of handle at this early stage. And that, because that feedback is like so crucial for us, like that, you know, we're still developing.
Wow, that's so crazy you're still developing, because I'm like, whoa, what else are you adding to this? I feel so lucky to have played it way back when I did. And it's such a complete game as it is now. And I bet you guys have, like you said, you've only added to it since then.
I appreciate that. We really want to leave a lot of time to polish and a lot of time to really, you know, look at the best parts of the game and bring out more of that, and always be willing to trim. You know, that's the hard thing to do. Our early versions of the game had all kinds of crazy stuff in it that are, maybe they'll come back in a weird game mode sometime. You know, there's like a Wendigo that like turned the whole day to night, and, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, you never know. Well, no release date yet, right?
Nope, still scheduled for next year, and that's all we can say right now. Thank
you so much. Anything else you want to tell people before we head out?
No, just thank you for the time. It was so great to get to play with you a bit, and we'll have some future games soon, I hope.
And can you believe this is only part 3 of our SGF coverage? We've still got 8 more dev interviews and 10 more demos to go. So grab your snacks, mark your wish lists, and tune in next week for part 4, where we'll be diving into Ambrosia Sky, King of Meat, and Marvel's Deadpool VR. Thanks for tuning in to Got a Game for You. Be sure to follow us on socials at Got a Game for You. Thank you for all your comments, likes, and reviews. They really help us out a lot. And let us know if you have a game for us.